A stun cuff is something that wraps around a person's ankle. Now, just with a touch of a button, it can send up to 50,000 volts of electricity through their system. There are 799 troopers statewide, but I found out that 208 of them could retire at any time. That's 26% of the entire workforce. And the advocacy group Oklahoma Kids Count says in 2012, 1 in 5 kids that were abused had disabilities. The man walked up to the front door and he rang the doorbell.
He hit the talk button.
And he immediately started asking for her 13-year-old stepson. Police say a Walmart employee tried to confront the suspects. And when that didn't work, the two jumped in their car. They tried to take off and they nearly hit the Walmart worker.
For the first time, a Fox 23 investigation is giving you a look at human trafficking from the inside. We talked to a self-proclaimed madam and predator who says she purposely targeted certain young women. Fox 23 investigative reporter Katie Higgins is live with what's become a pipeline for victims. Katie.
It's social media, but that's just where it starts. A woman who you're about to hear from said that it's much easier than you might think to get your child into prostitution. Jessica Neely called herself a predator.
There was no force, but I did make them afraid of me.
She says she turned to the porn industry to cope with her own sex abuse and quickly found herself starting a brothel in Denver.
Here is a thing about most madams and perpetrators and predators is they think they're doing the community a service.
Neely says she ran girls from Denver to Dallas.
Anywhere there is a freeway, there's human trafficking.
And finding these young women is easy.
There are people and predators such as myself, as I used to be, that are looking for, I just got in a fight with my mom.
Neely used social media.
They've already friended your friends, which is a strategy I used.
She looked for specifics.
She is looking, or he is looking for those who are doing the sexy poses. Those are the girls who are completely validated through their body. I never went for modest girls because I did not have time to work through your morals.
And went for girls with college educations.
Seducing the daughters of the middle class, I didn't go for the ones across the street because you need to talk English to talk to my clients. So I'm looking for college debt. I'm looking for your financial crisis.
Then she put them to work in her brothel.
If you don't make $1,000 by noon, you can walk out the door.
Neely says it was that simple.
Do they know that they're a victim? Absolutely not.
Sergeant Todd Evans with the Tulsa Police Department says that makes their job almost impossible.
We've had cases where we believe adult women have been victims of human trafficking, but those cases are a little different. You need their cooperation to prosecute.
In Tulsa in 2016, human trafficking cases more than doubled the year before, from 43 to 88. Most of them found at hotels and brothels. That's where you guys are usually seeing this kind of stuff?
I would say in Tulsa, the majority of the time it happens out of hotels.
Sergeant Evans says the rise is due to more community awareness and stronger cases. Just this month, one of TPD's arrests, Joshua Herring, pleaded guilty in federal court for trafficking underage girls. Is there anything that a common person could look out for?
Younger girls that are with guys that are not appropriate for their age.
And the second you hear older boyfriend, boom, that is the red flag.
Evans says that girls' friends are in danger too.
Every single girl had recruited another girl into this industry.
Neely is done recruiting women. Now she's trying to help.
The girl who's sitting on the bathroom floor singing hymns from her childhood, you're going to make it. There's a survivor community.
She knows the way out can be a long road. In his own words, written just a few months ago, in my 8th grade year, I have a lot of problems.
He's my grandson.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
My plans are to control my anger and finish my schoolwork.
It hurts.
And to make more best friends. But that's not what happened for Sherry Baldwin's grandson this year. Police say Tuesday night he was involved in an armed robbery, stole a car, hit someone, led TPD on a chase, and rolled the car, landing here.
This could have all been prevented.
Other grandma, Beverly Brady, told me he's had opportunities to get help.
My grandson has been lost through the system.
The boy is diagnosed bipolar, PTSD, and attachment disorder.
He started at Shadow Mountain.
His first stay at a mental health facility was when he was 7.
He was there for probably about 3 months.
Since then, he stayed at 5 facilities, a total of 10 times. He's declared disabled from the state.
They go, oh, well, he's fine. He hasn't hit anybody. He's fine to go home. No, he's not fine to go home. He still needs the help up here.
He has a parole officer, DHS support, and judges on his cases.
He's definitely slipped through the cracks. Nobody cares.
This is 7 years of this boy's life trying to get help. You can see it's more than a foot tall. And this is why they've been fighting so hard.
We have feared and we have told people that this was going to happen.
Luckily, everyone involved will be okay.
I mean, what does it take? Do we need a dead body before DHS gets involved?
In his letter, he says his favorite song is Lost Boy. His grandparents fear that he's already become one. The idea of the original law was to put blind, educated citizens in a position so they can make money for themselves and stay off disability. The question now for you, the taxpayer, is do you want to pay for Mike Spencer's potential disability or for operations at the Tulsa County Jail, which has a history of mismanaging money? Mike Spencer is blind.
We went to the Social Security Administration and sat there. If you've ever been there, you're going to be there all day long.
But he's also a 2-time national football champ and an OU graduate.
Got up to the line when my turn was and sat down with a lady and I said, you know, I want to cut my disability off.
And with the help of the State Department of Rehabilitation Services,
She kept saying, are you sure?
he started a business and for the last 5 years has owned and operated the Tulsa County Jail Commissary.
I got a job. I'm able to provide for my family. I don't need government assistance anymore. Probably the best moment of my life.
But now, because of not 1, but 3 bills proposed by 3 separate Tulsa County reps, Spencer could have to go back.
It scares me of that thought.
The House reps want to let the Tulsa County Jail run commissary.
There's been some budgetary struggles with the operations of the jail, and commissary is another way that will help provide much needed income.
The jail is millions in the hole. It thinks commissary could make them around $500,000.
If this doesn't pass, we're not able to do it this way, then that expense is passed on to the taxpayers.
Taxpayers asking why they're paying the price, especially when a state audit from 2007 to 2012 says the jail mismanaged close to $200,000 in inmate trust accounts.
You just got elected to do this job. You have to make a statement to get the county into budget, but take my job?
And Spencer asking why, after decades of blind men running the commissary, it's his job and livelihood that has to pay the ultimate price. Spencer told me that he's currently paying the Tulsa County Jail 18% in commission. Now, the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office told me that this is just the price of doing business. Reporting live in downtown Tulsa, covering news that matters, I'm Katie Higgins, Fox 23 News.